Building a brand is important. As a matter of fact, it's crucial in today's real estate market. I'm Isaac, and I want to talk to you a little bit about how to brand yourself, whether it's in real estate or anywhere else. Now, I'm going to be talking specifically about real estate in this video, but it can apply to anything else. And building a brand is extremely important because it does a number of things. Two of the things that it does is, one, it helps people easily identify whether or not your company is in alignment with what they want to do or what they want to accomplish or what they want to, who they want to be in business with, right? It's kind of like, hey, I know the identity of this brand and I would like to engage with it because I'm kind of like that. So you'll see a lot of people are much more Adidas than they are Nikes and stuff like that. And so it helps people identify with your brand and decide quickly whether or not they want to work with you or not work with you. So that's one thing that branding does. In addition to that, branding creates loyalty. It helps them stay loyal to you, and they continue to identify as a user of your services and of your business and in alignment with your brand identity. And so here's the three things it takes to build a brand. This is going to be a slightly shorter video than most, but it's really impactful. It's really powerful. You'll get a ton of value out of it. So our component number one of building a brand, or step number one of building a brand, is, one, you got to have an avatar. An avatar is exactly who is it that I'm looking to target with my marketing. Who is it that I want to do business with? And the more descriptive you can be with your avatar, the better off you are going to be able to create the right offers and the right calls to action and the right services and the right service level and the right service commitment to really meet their needs at a really high level and create loyalty. And so the more descriptive you can be, the better off you are. So instead of saying something like, which would be great if you started here, I'm going to work with people 35 to 55 who have owned a home for more than 7 years between these two price points within close proximity to a major highway or freeway. That's fantastic. That's good. It's a great place to start. Now, if I were to niche that down and say, I'm going to be working with recent college graduates who are between this age and this age, who are single, and they're looking for their very first home, and they tend to make this much money, and they work in this kind of industry. Maybe it's and then maybe even give them a name, right? Hey, I'm going to work with Ryan and Stephanie's, and Ryan and Stephanie's. What they're doing is they're recent college graduates. They're not recent college graduates, maybe because I want them to be a homeowner, but there's somebody who is out of college, maybe 5 or 6 years. They're deep in their first career. They probably purchased a home, or they're looking to purchase a home, and they make about this much money. And they typically work in the engineering, biotech, tech, and or military fields or medical fields, right? And so that's really the person, and they're single and they're looking for their first investment. They want to live in a major metropolitan area in a condo. Like, wow, that's super descriptive about the avatar that I'm going to work with. So, one, create an avatar. Two is you got to create an irresistible offer. Irresistible offer, what does that mean? You got to create an offer that is irresistible to them. And that's why we want to be so specific on an avatar. Because guess what? An offer to a Ryan and a Stephanie, I think those are the names I made up, an irresistible offer to them is probably not an irresistible offer to me, right? I'm not single. I have 2 small kids. I want a backyard, right? As a matter of fact, we're looking to upsize and get a place where we can have chickens and goats and stuff like that. And so the offer that's irresistible to them, maybe it's like a specific targeting messaging that you have that's going out toward them. That's not going to be an irresistible offer to me. As a matter of fact, it's probably an offer that I would naturally resist. Hey, come and live the downtown lifestyle with nightlife and blah, 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 and just steps from the ballpark. I love the Padres, man, but I don't want to live by the ballpark. Not that it's not great, it's not the right fit for me. I'm not the avatar for that. So you can't create an irresistible offer for me and also have it match the other avatar that I just described. And so creating the avatar, and then you create an irresistible offer. Now, a good irresistible offer, I'll give you an example, is for home owners. Maybe my target demographic is people between the ages of 35 and 55 who have more than 40% equity, who live within close proximity to a major highway or freeway, who no longer have kids or have 0 kids in the house, and have owned their home for more than 7 years or whatever it is. And so I'm targeting them, and I might say something like, hey, I'm going to create I have a program specifically for you called Buy Before You Sell, because their number one concern is, if I sell now and tap into all this amazing equity that I've built, where am I going to go next? I really don't want to be a buyer in today's market. Look at, right? And so I might create an irresistible offer for them that removes risk. That's a component of creating an irresistible offer. And at some point I could do a video on offers and how to generate them. But the second part being create an irresistible offer. And then the third component of building a brand is consistently over deliver. Over deliver on the irresistible offer. Over deliver with service, right? They might not expect somebody to call them or send them flowers or do these extra little things that happen. And I'm not talking about sending them recipes of the month, right? I'm talking about true value adds where you over deliver, right? And those things create a memorable experience for very specific people who have very specific problems, and because of that, your messaging will help them identify and say, that's the brand I want to work with, that's the company I want to work with, and because they gave me this experience that suited just for me, right? It's almost like you custom built the company for them. It's suited just for me. I'm going to stay loyal to them. And so that's what creating a brand is all about, is making you the obvious choice for the specific people that you're targeting, and then make yourself the obvious choice to stay in business with. Hopefully you got a ton of value out of this video, and if there's anything that I can do to help you sell more real estate and grow your business, feel encouraged to reach out.